stream is on.
Um, oh, wow.
Honestly, the Knicks and this OKC team look pretty similar. Like when you think about the young talent. What? How is Austin Rivers playing well? This shit is scaring me, man.
Nigga said, how was Austin Rivers playing well?
Like niggas that be trash elsewhere that come to the Knicks and play well, I think they got like this something they trying to do something. I don't know what, but they trying to do something. This Emmanuel quickly nigga though, he gonna be a problem for us for years to come if niggas can keep his ass. Colton said he coming in a few.
Um, yeah, I peeped. Let me see.
Yeah, man.
Migraine. Gotta me grande.
I think Kevin Knox could be so good. Like
It's
I
like he
really would
built.
like for like Kevin Knox and RJ to develop that that wing shit if he actually if I think that could have been the case if they actually gave him time to do that.
Yeah, cause I was like, he got the physical attributes.
Yeah, just not the skill set yet.
Yeah.
No, no, he has the skill set. It's just not consistent.
Where is the
Obi Toppin is hurt, right? Yeah.
tweet this link? What's this 101?
Jay Lynch was good, boy. What you said?
Nah, I said, what's this 101?
Yes, sir. It is 101. Mm-hmm. Nigga name is Muscala. That's a terrible name.
I without a doubt did not turn on this PlayStation.
Hmm? Oh, you wasn't talking to me. I'm so glad this food came in the nick of time before we started the show. I was starving.
How did this one? I don't even know right now.
Huh. What happened?
Nah, PlayStation just came on by itself.
Oh, that's because it got the voice shit on.
Nah, I think I didn't turn my channel when I go to fucking when I go to with the HDMI that it's on. That shit just comes on automatically.
Hmm.
I didn't turn the channel fast enough. Shit. That's why I don't want to fucking internet on fucking TV. All right, man. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit.
We don't got too many viewers. I bet. Yo, you know a John picture trash when only Jones is under it liking it?
Like, oh my god, girl, look at you.
You fucking killing it.
Not a nigga in sight.
Not a not, woo, not a suitor in sight, man. That should be having me dying. My bad. I'm on Instagram being a dick.
you don't even see no niggas in the likes.
That ass.
You just damn them niggas want you, huh?
Just like the two chicks who was videotaping Shorty in the bed with the two niggas. Like, how y'all let her keep two niggas to herself? That's y'all fault.
Yeah, it look like y'all losers.
Y'all ain't get no kind of wee wee, man.
Like y'all are losers. She got two
Well,
niggas, and
she
she
got
got them
two
niggas to
niggas.
sleep in the bed
They
together.
comfortable as hell, bro. Man had titty milk on his breath.
That nigga readjusted. Nigga looked at the filmmaker, readjusted, and went back to sleep.
You know it's fire when you get caught on camera and you don't even care. Like my nigga, it was worth it.
Like nigga, she fucked me and my homeboy, nigga, and let us sleep in the bed with her. That's a little freaky, but hey,
That's mad freaky, bro.
that's the type of shit that y'all into.
I was thinking like, what niggas like? I would never do no shit like that. But
No, 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 no.
that shit would be mad hilarious. It's a video. Like if I was just thinking, it would be mad funny if like we get caught in a situation like that. Like it's a John, and then me and you look up. Like what the fuck? I was fucking rolling. Son. Niggas get caught in some foul shit like that. You can't ever bounce back from no shit like that, bro.
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
Like you can't talk no gangster shit. Like none of that shit. Like wasn't you cuddled up with your nigga?
Wasn't you and this nigga Trey in the middle?
Ken was sharing.
But y'all was both no. There's not a nigga that looked like us. That looked like us. I'm light skinned though.
Facts.
Where's my phone?
Ooh. My man Hamadou out here looking spicy. He from the town. Shout out to Hami.
I know that's my little cousin, man.
Yeah. Yeah, Diallo from Queens, man. I used to coach at his old school. Ooh. Oh, RJ tried to go crazy just now. Nah, this show gonna be mad funny, son. I got mad shit, bro. This shit gonna be hilarious, especially with Carl Hill, nigga. This shit gonna be fuck. Oh, them niggas came back, of course. 23-24. That shit was like 13-24, like 30 seconds ago. Niggas hit a 12 point shot. Um, Yo, white people riots are so dangerous.
Yo, somehow it always ends up in one of them getting shot.
Always, and it's always a white woman.
Like y'all don't even protect y'all women. That's crazy.
They don't. They send Shorty through the window first. Go ahead, Jessica. Colt said he about to pull up.
Okay. 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 His ass.
Word though.
Yo, we got Smith outside, nigga. Y'all niggas can't fuck with us at all, man. I be trying to tell niggas that I'm gonna talk through this whole fucking intro because niggas really can't fuck with us. Hey, look, yeah, salute. I let the bars talk, reporting live from the bars talk. They been all talk, ain't no John Q, but we all hard. And I fucking prime without all sparks. Y'all been all bark, you just talk. I've been on board, next to talk chalk. I've been on tour, y'all on boardwalks. Soft niggas need a long walk, and my beach is better. Black saying I'm a beast, a motherfucking black man with Benji Franklin on my cap scan. I remember faces like a backhand. You been catching cases and you back home taking cheese bait. Ain't no real love, you ain't real blood, cause you bleed fake. Bring the money back, it's like a repeat. I've been money stacking, I need 3 safes. First I cop the packet, then it relays. I ain't gotta brag, it been like 3 days, and I'm still cooking. Free my little blood is who feel booking. I've been elevating and they still looking. Let them stare though, till I escalate. From the stairwells to the escalades. I don't hear well, or they never say when I'm next to them. This how fear smell, and you never see. Or you're next to king. Yeah, enough with the threats. I'm linking with Angie to run up a check. I'm playing my cards and double the bet. I'm still with the mob, come fuck with the set. Yo.
If I feel away and he feel away, guess it's time to get groovy. I turn the page, it's time to shoot. Now it's time to make a movie. Whoa. 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 Now it's time to make a movie. If I feel away and he feel away, guess it's time to get groovy. If I turn the page, it's time to shoot. Now it's time to make a movie. Whoa. Now it's time to make a movie. Whoa. Now it's time to make a movie. Now it's time to make a movie. Whoa. Now it's time to make a movie. Darren with the dance moves, sipping with a grand crew. My youngers go get the drumming. They'll show you what a band do. Some say that I'm a leader. Yeah, they really know my handle. I show you what I can do. You can be led, but can't hold a candle. I talk my shit, cause that's what a man do. You know the prophecy, speak to me properly. That's what a fan do. Better your team, but this is not FanDuel. What do you mean? Your mans get dismantled. Mind if I talk to him? Fuck that. Watch a nigga walk through him and the bus back. Smith you on the shit, young and the boy back. Take a little bit, nigga like fuck rap. You know my jacket, yellow my tenants. Don't bring no racket, I bring that business. Different facets, all of that gassing, I bring the matches. I point guard, don't get no passes. Yeah, I'm on guard to bring you your ashes. Yeah, I'm on guard to bring you your If I feel away, he feel away. Guess it's time to get groovy. I turn the page, it's time to shoot. Now it's time to make a movie. Whoa. 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 Now it's time to make a movie. If I feel away and he feel away, guess it's time to get groovy. If I turn the page, it's time to shoot. Now it's time to make a movie. 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 Now it's time to make a movie.
You gotta get stronger. Alright, man, let's get it rocket, man. Fucking the Haters Ball Show. We back. And 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 we back.
The best way to burn
Show's
fat
crazy.
is with more fat. I'm being
wanna burn
serious
fat with
because
more
there's actually 2 different types of fat in your body.
Razor blades, mall plates.
Hey,
Let's X that out. Oh man, we about to have so much fun this show, man. This shit is gonna be a fucking blast. It's good though, man. Ready to get it rocking?
Yeah, man.
Let's get it. Hey, chant. Grrr, pow. Hate, 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 hate. Hear ye, hate is now in session, and you are now rocking with the finest, the most luxurious, the most notorious, the most scrumptious haters you ever seen in your cotton picking life. And as usual, we are in our individual haters dens, you know what I'm saying? Feel me? You gotta stay away from this COVID 2.0, you feel me? Yeah. Shout out to MH Apparel. Shout out to Fire Love Soul. You know what I mean? Those the guys, you know, keep you suited and booted, keep you finding love and keeping that MH Apparel. You feel me? Who I'm missing?
Shout out, final love soon. Shout out Potluck Crew and shout out Hustle with a Goal and Super Baco.
Oh yeah. Shout out to everybody that's black and doing good things. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to your neighborhood drug dealer too.
Yeah, also
Black business. We got to continue supporting with this
Continue
continued push for legalized marijuana. We got to continue supporting our neighborhood, local motherfucking pharmaceutical man. And yeah,
I'm not the pharmaceutical man. I'm just praising the pharmaceutical man because without the pharmaceutical man, I'd probably be in jail somewhere, man.
No pharmaceuticals. So you
know
feel
what I'm
me?
saying?
Need that nigga.
It's a cool guy, man.
It is him.
Yo, Palm, what hater name you going with this week?
Today, I made a significant amount of money this week trading. This week, my name is Trader Palm.
He was trading them chicks to these hoes.
All right, we ain't even gonna talk about the money I made there, playboy.
Colt, what's good? What's your hater name, man?
This week I think I'm gonna be the siege on the Capitol, man. Siege on the Capitol. They was hating on the Capitol, man. They kind of was hating on the Capitol.
They kind of was, man. This week I'm gonna be the National Guard, who was like, nah, y'all got it. Y'all got
Y'all good. Y'all good.
Y'all good.
Y'all really need us. It's not that serious. It's not that serious.
It's not that serious, man. Oh my god. So I don't know if y'all seen the note, but I got a bunch of shit here.
Let me check it out.
To fucking go over today, man. We got to go through the highlights of the albino riots. You feel me?
Oh my god, that shit was
amazing,
chaotic.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite highlights from the albino riots. So let's see what happens here, guys. What's the worst that can happen here?
Oh no!
Yikes,
bruh!
Biggest yikes.
You was right there.
He was right there.
The dude is an asshole who's at the top because he should have stuck his arm through the hole.
He should have stuck both his hands out. He tried to stick his arm through the hole. How you gonna help him?
He tried to stick the arm over and couldn't reach. See the hole under them?
Oh yeah, he could have sucked his arm through that. Yeah, that dude's a dick.
He's a dick, bro. He's a dick. But like, if you ain't like, active, your first thing shouldn't be trying to climb walls to
scale a wall, bro. Like, what are you doing?
If that ain't like in your lexicon of shit to do, like if you ain't scaling walls or something, you can tell that nigga
ain't never really climbed a wall for a very long time. Like he ain't climbed a wall for a very long time.
That shit not even that far up. That's like 3 steps.
That's crazy. That's the crazy shit. He was like, fuck, this is too much. Incline. The incline. It was dead ass the incline, like you see where it gets like a little bit like further out.
Yeah,
that part fucked him up.
Yeah, that part fucked him up for sure.
Damn, son. RP.
Yeah,
it's a hard grapple because there's not really much.
That's what I'm saying.
It's hard to grab up. It's crazy, man.
Not only that, in my mind, I feel like he was expecting one arm Willie to pull him up with all his strength. Like that nigga only put one arm out.
He wasn't built like that. I'm sorry, buddy.
He wasn't. He wasn't at all. RP to this man. That's crazy.
He be alright though. He white.
He be alright. Yeah, he would definitely be alright. Let me see what else we got next up on the docket. Oh, we'll go.
This guy did pretty good.
So I found this video. This shit had me crying laughing because one, Trump and them are assholes.
They're such assholes.
These niggas had a motherfucking war for their riot, bro. Listen to the music. Listen to the tunes.
Yeah. Not Gloria.
Like what? Yo, they got different screens. Like we had the screens, bro.
Yo, deadass, they was turned up. They was watching the same shit.
Yo, they was off a pack of red beans and Sprites.
Oh, this nigga be off the coke and the beans.
Oh yeah.
Look at him. You know you want to say some crazy shit. Yo, that nigga be wildin', son.
I'm putting this shit at a party or something.
Hell yeah, they got a
glorious fire, bro.
Yo, look at Trump. He mad proud of himself.
He's turned up, yo.
Look at this.
I like this.
Look at us.
Look at us. Look at what we did.
Who would have thought?
I thought. Niggas was like, yo, he was mad emotional that niggas really was fucking with him.
Yo, this is fucking crazy, son.
He was like, niggas is really fucking with us.
But the shit is, they did playing it. You feel me? Like that was playing. They did playing it. It is what it is. Like that ain't.
Yeah.
I mean, since when? Let me. All right, y'all tell me if I'm tripping. Since when it's wrong to start your own militia? I thought this was America. I thought this was America.
I thought this was a democracy.
This was supposed to be a democracy. Now, if I wanted to form my militia and storm the Capitol, I'm the bad guy.
Wow.
Come on. You should have had a better military to keep me from storming the Capitol.
Even though I was the one that made sure that them niggas was thinned out in the first place. But who cares? Let me start it, dog.
Let's see. Listen. Tomato. All right. Did you see the news of the dude that got arrested with 11 Molotov cocktails? Like, come on. A man can't have a drink.
11 though? Jeez.
11? No.
11 of them things?
A man can have a drink is funny though.
11 of them things, boy. You trying to start a forest fire?
Yeah, you going crazy, boy. You doing too much.
Hey, listen, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. You feel me? I'm just saying. I'm just transporting it. What if I got 10 friends?
11 of them things is 11 car explosions.
Yeah, that's.
I fucks with it though. If you got that kind of aim, I ain't mad at you.
But here's the thing, right? It's wintertime, and we all know bonfires is cool. We finna get 11 bonfires, and do a little barbecue.
Niggas getting toasty.
I ain't mad at him.
Yeah, that ass. He right. It's a BYOB event. I brought Molotov cocktails. You brought Hennessy, and I'm wrong. I'm just saying, man. Fucking saying. I saw this video. I wanted to see what y'all thought about this video.
Get the fuck out of town! Fucking treasonous pieces of shit!
I know! They really destroying our city!
They're destroying the fucking city, and it's like nobody gives a shit! Now it's Black Lives Matter, they've had tanks rolling down Pennsylvania Avenue. But these fucking crackers take over the goddamn Capitol!
That's true!
Fucking go!
It makes me teary-eyed.
Don't make me teary-eyed, but you right.
Fuck with him.
I fuck with him.
Yeah, because when it was us, Black Lives Matter, we couldn't even do nothing.
One thing I will say is when an old white man is right, sometimes he right.
Yeah, sometimes he right. When an old white man is fed up, that motherfucker he finna light your ass.
He finna go crazy.
The shit that's crazy, the shit that turns me crazy is like hate is such a strong emotion. It'll fucking consume you.
Yep.
To the point where you're retarded. Excuse my R word. Because you can't be screaming America while
sedition
actively performing an act of treason against America.
America!
Niggas is performing sedition and chanting USA. USA. Like niggas singing.
You niggas are doing like this is like an oxymoron or something. Or whatever.
Yeah, this is an oxymoron.
It's literally an oxymoron.
You cannot do that. You cannot.
It's ironic. It's so ironic.
Yeah.
Like they'll call themselves patriots in the build after like rushing the building and while senators trying to make decisions. Like that's sedition, fam.
I think the only critique I had for it was the fact that like, yeah, if this was Black Lives Matter, I think that's such a lazy point. Like, duh.
Yeah, because
that's what people need to be angry about. That's what we've been trying to say. You niggas out there protesting and don't realize that these niggas not playing with y'all. Y'all not white people. Y'all can't protest peacefully because they coming out there to whoop y'all fucking ass.
That's a fucking fact. Like they don't give a shit about like
they don't give a fuck about
my nigga. Like I swear to God, nigga. Every time we see the fucking results, of course they drop the fucking full force of the law on us, nigga.
Exactly.
It's not our land. Like it's not our spot.
It's not our
like,
land. And I was saying like if I said, say they sent the National Guard to shoot all them white people. You think white people across America
Would
wouldn't
feel
be
safe?
would feel
Or would be
safe?
up in arms?
Absolutely, they're gonna
They're gonna be
turn
up
the
in
fuck
fucking arms.
up. Because no matter what, white people can empathize with white people. They can't empathize with black people because when they say black people are protesting America, they're saying black people are protesting America.
white
What you
people.
have to understand what America is, it represents the protection of white people, racism, white
That ass.
supremacy, all these buzzwords y'all use. That is what America is. That's why they
Facts.
say you're protesting America, and they were going to the cops like, we were on your side. Like, no, like you also got to realize this is a class system here. Now y'all trying to fuck with the money. Y'all broke niggas got to go home.
Because I don't think people understand the demographics of the niggas who was doing that shit the other day. That shit goes from the bottom of the barrel of white to the top of the top.
Yeah.
From niggas who have no health insurance to CEOs.
Yeah.
That's how crazy that hate that.
Oh well, beyond CEOs, it was niggas in Senate, bro. Like, so when you talking about government, it was niggas from Senate out there. It was like niggas in the government literally out there supporting this nigga.
Did you see the video of call here? Did you see the video of them like opening the doors? Like, what's good, niggas?
Oh yeah, they was like, hey, it's a kickback.
Carl, what's good, bro?
What up, bro?
Oh, what's good, bro? Yo, what's good? You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I can hear you. All right, bet. Nah, so I just want to make sure this shit y'all hear me good.
Yeah, you Gucci. You Gucci. Now we was talking about the albino
Oh shit,
riots,
yeah, my
bro.
bad, Joe. The albino riots, bro. What happened?
We was talking about the albino riots, bro.
The albino riot. Oh, son, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, the I mean, son, these niggas got what they asked for, really. You know what I'm saying? They kind of let this nigga, you know what I'm saying, run off the rails, and it was just they honestly, the Republicans could have been stopped this if they didn't even entertain the whole, potential recount and all that other shit. Thanks. But the moment they entertained that shit, they gave that nigga validity. So you know what I'm saying? Like they gotta, you made the soup, now you gotta drink it type shit. You know what I mean? So
that's a fact. That's such a fact. I was talking to my family, and I was telling them that like the media, like all the niggas out with Trump, they all just trying to backtrack now. And it's like, no, nigga, y'all was putting that nigga in the fucking forefront. Y'all wanted that. Yeah, that nigga was the news. He was the talk of the town. Y'all wanted him out there. So stop backtracking now and take responsibility. Wait, we can't hear you, bro. Well, I can't hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you. There you go.
Yo, you hear me now? There you go.
Yeah, because there's an echo.
Yeah, now I'm saying there's an echo on it. Oh, got you. My bad. Yeah, now I'm saying everybody complicit. You feel me? Like that's just what it is. Everybody complicit. So everybody, the news media, nigga, go look at the day of the riots was CNN's most viewed day in history. These niggas, people got to understand there's still a monetary gain from all of this, and people have short-term memories. I don't know if cats remember, the media was on its dying last legs right before that 2016 election. They would you had dudes was shutting spots down. It was like massive layoffs at all these media spots and all that shit. Trump literally, they call it the golden age of media. Like Trump literally created the golden age of media. All their top stories got something to do about him. And it's just like niggas, everybody was part of it, dog. We all complicit. Like everybody was part of creating this monster. And this is what we got.
Yo, you ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying, bro. All of that fear mongering they was doing. Oh, there we go. Yeah, all that fear mongering they was doing, son. It was like, bro, what y'all expect to happen? Like, what y'all expect to happen? Y'all been boosting this for years, calling him this and pushing people further into the crazy shit with all this propaganda. And then you got Trump spreading his own propaganda, pushing his people for this was bound to happen, bro. This was bound to happen. But anyway, being that it was bound to happen, they banned Trump today, my nigga.
Finally,
and this,
But that's I got.
Go ahead, bro.
dudes is happy, but no, I'm saying that's a bad precedent, bro. Like that's gonna set a bad precedent because trust me, anything that goes against the grain is gonna be, you know what I'm saying, off limits. And that goes for anything. People gotta remember, like, you know, civil rights was the minority viewpoint at one point. Like every change or revolution or every positive change of society starts with a minority thought. It's a small amount of people that have a view, and then they get the majority to buy into it. So now we getting into that space where, you know what I'm saying, media been controlled, but at least social media was a place where people could get their independent platforms and stuff and that on. Now, honestly, if you're talking about anything real, you got to know that, yo, your shit could get snatched at any minute.
Yo, facts, bro. Facts. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, like, he did some bullshit, but that's why I always tell people, don't just look at the surface shit. You got to look at, like, what precedents certain shit sets. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, he probably earned it, but do we want to start banning people from platforms? You know what I'm saying? Is that something we comfortable with?
But
you know what I mean?
Here's what else, right? Like, niggas have been asking for Trump to get, like, suspended and banned for a very long time, and Twitter has just refused for a very long time. So now that shit is, like, really crazy, they just yanked them from the platform. You get what I'm saying? And that's why I was like, I get what Carl is saying, because, like, at the end of the day, it's like now they can do shit, like, I guess expeditiously without actually asking niggas, like, what the fucking problem is or what the fuck they're actually talking. Because that's Trump, right? So his fucking message is everywhere. But what about the niggas whose message is not everywhere, who can't, like, fucking contact Twitter and shit? Because they're gonna do that to us too. Like, let's keep it being, like, at some point, and they already have. So, like, at some point, like, it might ramp up according to, like, the size. And yeah,
Facts, Zoe. Zogard, my fault. I be calling her Zoe.
I mean, dog, the wild shit is I seen bitches, fucking themselves with gas pumps on Twitter. Like, you know what I'm saying? I seen all types of wild shit that could rock on Twitter. Niggas is getting they accounts wrapped up for words. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is wild. That's wild when you think about it. And honestly, Twitter stock already started dropping. And honestly, even on a business sense, this was a bad move for Twitter because, Facebook, Instagram, Snap, they all kind of already led the way. So it wasn't like Twitter did anything noble. They kind of just jumped on the bandwagon. But at the end of the day, they could have held a presence as that one social media platform where everything is still allowed on it kind of thing. And they to me, they missed the opportunity because them niggas, if this nigga Twitter was still active, everything is on his Twitter. Everybody's on Twitter to keep up what this nigga's talking about.
That's a solid fact. Like,
go, bro.
Nah, like the nigga Trump Twitter, he even though he was the president, like he was still ultimately an entertainer who became the president, and he knew how to keep the buzz buzzing. So like not having him there is like it's like Carl said, it's fucking up they stock. They shit in the bed right there. Cause they shit has been dropping.
Yeah, like I ain't really peeped that part. Like for me, that's eye opening. I didn't really think of it like that. You know what I'm saying? Even with the fact I know like media, you know what I'm saying, shit was fucked up and Trump is a fucking, you know what I'm saying?
The moment, you know what I'm saying? Literally the moment they announced the news, their stock started dropping after market. It happened instantaneously. So as soon as niggas seen that, there was some niggas was like, all right, I'm out. That's enough for Twitter for me in that stock.
Yep. But all right, let's see what my man right here has to say about it.
That they just banned the president of the United States of America. I don't give a damn what side you on. They just banned the president of the United States of America. Every single body in this country should be alarmed by that. Do y'all not? I don't care what side you on. I don't care if you're a Democrat. I don't care if you are a Republican. I don't care if you are a liberal or a conservative. They just banned the president. Do they really got that much power where they are silencing the president of the United States of America? And y'all think this shit is funny? I don't care about my language right now. I don't give a damn. This is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. And y'all know it. If they are coming for the president, you damn right they're coming for you too.
Hey, nigga, you snitched on me and got my account.
You damn right they're coming for me. This is absolutely disgusting.
Nigga pretending like he don't snitch.
How this nigga gonna get up here, talk about banning niggas, and this the nigga that snitched? You don't like censorship, my ass.
Yo, we gotta also have a moment of silence for all the grifters like that nigga. That's nice. Yo, niggas, a lot of niggas about to be out of work. Niggas don't understand Trump. Riding the Trump wheel was its own economy in itself. You know what I'm saying? You had niggas just living off that shit. A lot of niggas, they might get another year still riding this shit. Yo, like 2-3 years, it's a wrap, nigga. You gotta find a new nigga to dick ride to get your bread off of.
And also when Biden turns his back on
I got Colt, what you saying?
I said, when Biden turns back on niggas, I want to see what they say.
Oh yeah.
Because he got no excuse now.
Nah, I need that 2K.
You could talk Carl, because Carl was the one who tweeted that, and I was like, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, but niggas could get the 2K, but the problem is that son, you got nigga Elon Musk pretty much like double his wealth, my nigga, in this pandemic. This nigga Jeff Bezos, I don't even know the exact number, but you got niggas clearing billions in the pandemic.
This nigga Musk got 188 million. Musk got 188 billion.
Yo, 188 billion. You gotta understand, out of both stimuluses that passed, the amount of money that actually went directly to Americans is not even, you're not even talking about 10% of the total money spent. So even when you hear these niggas talk about, oh, they're gonna spend all this money, like, yeah, congrats to the elites, nigga. That shit ain't coming to y'all. The $2,000, niggas been out of work for 9 months. What the fuck is $2,000 even gonna do for a nigga?
True.
What the fuck is $2,000 gonna do for a nigga, a family of 4, both parents is unemployed and they back rent on 6 months? What the fuck $2,000 gonna do in New York?
Not a damn thing.
Nothing.
So again, all this shit is a charade. And then, like, to Colton's point, when he was saying, like, he wonder what people gonna say, niggas ain't gonna say shit. They gonna swallow it like they've been swallowing it the last 44 decades, my nigga. Like that's what niggas do. Niggas just swallow shit. You see these white niggas got mad they lost the election. Them niggas ran up in the Capitol, broke shit up. Y'all niggas that get shot, we won't even do nothing close to that. And granted, we would have got clapped if we did it, but we still, like, that's when I hear niggas talk about, like, revolutions and all that shit. Yo, we as a people, we ain't built for no fucking revolution, my nigga. How much niggas is really willing to bust guns? Like, them niggas ran up in the Capitol, my nigga, with guns. Some of these niggas got arrested with guns, explosives in the whip. Some of these niggas was ready to go all the way.
Yeah.
Yep.
We don't got no niggas built like that. So what revolution niggas is talking about? Niggas about to just swallow what they've been swallowing this whole time. That's why a nigga like me, dog, it's like, if you can't beat them, join them, nigga. I ain't even worried about this shit, nigga. I gotta get to the bread. Go get me my fucking land. Go get a fucking farm and get the fuck away from niggas.
I'm about to say,
that's all you can do.
I'm about to say, back up. That's all you can do. Get to that bag. All you can do. Get to that bag. Max it up. I need my 2 bands so I could continue following the ways of my good brother Carl. Turn my stimulus into what it's supposed to be.
That's a fact. That's a
fact.
fact.
We got
It's man funny because I remember niggas was cracking jokes on niggas like, oh, people talking about what if they invested they stimulus check. But the crazy shit is, dog, a nigga that had invested that original stimulus check in Bitcoin is up racks right now. Facts. Bitcoin is up 125% just this month alone. Even if a nigga took took it and just did it last month, they at least have double right now.
This is a fact.
Yep.
This is a fact. Yep.
That's what I was gonna move into right now.
That's what I was gonna move into right now, bro.
Fuck, how can we get rid of that echo, Carl? I want to get into the fucking crypto investing. I want to talk about that shit, right? Cause
the echo's still there?
Nah, I don't think so. Let me see.
Nah, it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
Nah, it's gone. I
bet. So we been doing motherfucking conversations on investing, like me, you specifically. We've been talking about this shit.
That's a fact.
For a long fucking time. Like a long fucking time, bro. How has the landscape changed since our last conversation? What do you think has changed? What's it look like right now?
The landscape that changed, I think, as far as the last time we spoke, that was probably over a year ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of things have changed since then. On one side, like, as much as niggas be cracking jokes about it, there are a lot of people that took this time to actually enter the market and start investing. So there's actually a lot of people, a lot of retail investors that entered the market. So now you just have more people that are participating. Still nowhere near the levels that it needs to be, but you definitely do have more people participating, and you have more people participating to the point where, people are making certain stocks go up that probably traditionally wouldn't go up or down, or in the manner that they do. So there's a lot more speculation in the market in terms of volatility, but also at the same time, the market is kind of entered this. It's almost like a fantasy realm because there's literally no documented time on history that anybody could compare the current stock market to, because it's not really reflecting anything that's going on. So the stock market and most companies' valuations are higher than they were in February when the stocks were at all-time highs and COVID never happened.
Right.
So to have COVID happen for 9 months and all of these companies, and granted, there's some companies whose increased valuation is justified, like a company like Amazon, who, their business is palpably increased, due to COVID. So you have certain stocks where the pandemic, justified it. But there's a lot of other stocks that, the valuations, actually most stocks, the valuations aren't really justified at this point. So whether or not that's a good or bad thing, that's to be determined. But what I'm starting to think and what I'm starting to see now is that, inflation isn't really something that people feel until the price of milk and eggs goes up. It got to be like basic goods when people start really realizing that the dollar isn't worth as much as it is anymore. Part of me is thinking that, and I mean, it's not even thinking, I'm pretty sure this is and I'm seeing it. A lot of the inflation, the inflation is kind of going in a lot of these valuations in these stocks. And by the time it actually hits to people, people in the market, the stocks are going to still follow wherever the inflation goes. So if the dollar's worth less, it's just going to mean your Tesla stock costs more. But a lot of people ain't going to necessarily lose that valuation in equities, but a lot of people holding just cash or depending on cash are going to, kind of start losing out, especially a lot of people depending on Social Security, because at this point, whatever our Social Security payments are going to be, by the time we even get to that age to get it, that money is going to be worth half. He's going to be able to buy half of whatever it could buy at this point. You know what I'm saying? So when I talk to people and I talk about like the wealth transfer and shit, like you see a lot of things like you know, you see why Bitcoin is getting crazy valuations. A lot of people are like, businesses know what's going on. We got all blue government. It's gonna be massive spending. And to me, if niggas ain't running away from the market, the elite niggas, they know what the fuck is up. Like they not gonna really, you know, the name of the game is cash is never really king. Even though niggas say cash is king, it's like a lie. Cash is king. I guess the ability to get liquid is king, and that's really what's king. Because when people say cash is king, you always want to have money to be able to purchase something. But that money sitting in cash
don't do shit.
It's pretty much a L. You know what I'm saying? Because you losing money with it sitting in cash. If you have your money sitting in a property, and even like my boy Tyrone Ross, I don't know if y'all follow him, but I think his Twitter is Tyrone 10141, something like that. But I retweet him all the time. It's so funny. Like I love one thing he says about houses is like, people have the misconception that houses are assets. Houses ain't assets. Houses are forced savings. And that's really how people should look at houses. It's really just like forced savings. Yeah, it could appreciate after a while, you know, but over the course of 30 years, you're gonna have inflation at the same time too. Mm-hmm. So you know what I'm saying? It's not to say you can't get money off of a house, but it's for people to look at houses in a different way. Like when you purchase in a house, it's for savings. Like that money ain't going nowhere. You know where the money is sitting, and that money ain't going nowhere. And when your house appreciates, you can always refinance and get liquid whenever you need to get liquid out the house. And the same goes for stocks, cryptos. Right now, yo, dog, the niggas showing y'all they could stop your business. Niggas, I worked in the hospitality industry. Niggas is 30-year professionals in the hospitality industry, all types of connections. Boom, your shit just shut down. Like niggas is out of work. Niggas is looking for new careers. These niggas is already showing y'all they will push the trigger and fuck your money up whenever possible. But the thing to pay attention to is the niggas who money ain't fucked up is the niggas in the market. So if anything, I mean, after this year, if niggas don't realize like they need to diversify and have like several revenue streams and like have shit mixed up, I don't really know what to tell niggas, dog.
You one of the few people I actually like listen to when it comes to the finances. Like even my girl has joined Options Gang. Like I put my girl onto your shit. She joined Options Gang.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't even know that's crazy.
Yeah. So, and it's
so
another thing.
I know she already up for the new year.
She should be.
Yeah, no, we up for the new year. Definitely. If she joined recently, we up for the new year.
Yeah.
Sure.
So like, and another thing you said is like if you for me, it hit for me. May not hit for everybody else, but it hit for me because it was like if you just chilling in the crib playing video games and you're not doing nothing to make no money, you bugging.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? So it's like as a dude who's video games been a hobby for years, it's like, nigga, that's facts. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
Yo, like dog, even when I said it wasn't like no shots.
No, it's not it's not, but the reason why what I'm getting to is the reason why we need people like you is because I was going there anyway, but it pushed me further into like, nah, that's confirmation that I really need to start getting paid for this shit. And just last night we hit affiliate, so we getting paid for this shit now to do what we do.
You gotta find ways, bro.
You gotta find ways.
Yo, and that's why I tell niggas, yo, like to me, when people talk about like success and what, to me, when you really like what success is, and when you get to that point when you getting bread for doing the shit you was gonna do for free.
Exactly.
The whole point is like, you know what I'm saying? You know, we older. And even if I wish I was more on this shit when I was always about bread, but I really wish I was really on it how I'm on it now when I was younger. But it's like, dog, shit is real. Yeah. Like shit is real. Like niggas like, yo, I just had a son. I don't even know how niggas is doing it. with no bread coming in right now with newborn kids or anything like that. Cause I got a son and that should be bread. You know what I'm saying? And I have it. But I be thinking like, damn, son, like what are niggas doing that's fucked up right now? Cause this shit ain't cheap. This shit ain't easy. And it's like, niggas gotta understand, yo, even like these Silicon Valley niggas, they pay tens of thousands of dollars to send their kids to schools that have no screens, that have no computer screens or no tablet screens or nothing. Why? Why do the niggas who make all these products send their kids? Why do the niggas who make all these products put time limits on the amount of time their kids could spend on these products? Because a lot of these shits is and it's social media too, it's everything. Like we all hooked on something to something degree. You know what I'm saying? So even me, sometimes I be trying to like, you know, just scroll back my social media, but it's kind of hard because that's kind of tied into how I get my bread. But
exactly.
But again, this is the whole point too. It's like I tell niggas all the time, if I wasn't getting bread from Twitter, I would not be on Twitter right now because this shit is not the time to just be on social media for nothing.
Yeah.
So even when I say that, like niggas come to my crib, you know, I don't got no TVs in my bedroom. Like niggas come to my crib, they don't see me watching TV. Like I don't really, you know, the shit I gamble, I play poker, or everything I do, even my recreation is tied to bread. So it's like, I think like, and especially in this era now, a nigga, you can make bread off video games.
Yeah.
So the whole point is like, if you're just playing video games just to play video games, for me, because I know no nigga playing video games like, all right, I only play 30 minutes a day type shit. You know what I'm saying? No nigga is like monitoring their time and, you know, playing it like those. If you're doing it like that, then that's your, you know, you could do it as recreation. But dog, if you putting that type of time commitment into it, you got to turn this shit into some type of bread.
Yeah.
Like it is just like, that's just what it is. Like it's crazy because all the niggas who like, I would just suggest niggas should just try to time themselves for a week and just calculate how much time they do on a video game in a week. Like don't try to curb your shit. Just play it like you naturally play it, but just start a timer on it. And just look at that amount of time at the end of the week and just be like, yo, just do the math. Like, yo, time is valuable and shit like that. Like, it's like, I always ask niggas a lot of times, like, I'll be like, yo, how much you worth the hour? And niggas be like, they can't answer that. Like, a lot of niggas don't even know how to answer that question. They don't even know where to start. And even when they do try to start, they really got to think about it. Like, and it's a legit question. Like, everyone should know how much they worth an hour type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think people, once you kind of start quantifying your time, you kind of start looking at it like, all right, am I allocating it towards the right thing? Because my time is usually worth this amount of money. And am I making anywhere near that? Is there potential for me in the future to make anywhere near that doing this? I think like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, dog, yo, shit is real. And I mean, if this year ain't show niggas like, yo, these white niggas is playing for keeps right now. They X niggas out. The working class is getting choked out.
Niggas getting boxed out right now. We got this.
Dog,
right here, nigga. Niggas,
no Vaseline.
It's robbing under the fucking boards right now, nigga.
100%. Like, when I really started fucking with the trade and shit, from fucking watching this nigga Carl drop gems on the timeline and free plays and shit, I just be looking around on like Robinhood at like how much certain stocks cost and shit like that, and like shit like that shit that Warren Buffett is the leader of. Like that shit is worth like 300 and something thousand a share. Like
Berkshire Hathaway.
Yeah, like that shit is fucking outrageous, and niggas don't know about shit like that.
But you know what the funny thing is, like Berkshire Hathaway is down for the year. But ironically, and you know, it's funny because it's something that I've been looking at too, because and I haven't made a play on it yet. And I'm not saying this is not me saying it like to tell niggas to make a play on it, because I'm still not even sure if I'm gonna make a play on it myself yet. But the logic going behind it, if I'm gonna make a play on it, is that right now, I think Warren Buffett is sitting on like almost $350 billion in cash.
Jesus Christ.
And the most money and I'm talking about Berkshire Hathaway, the group. And the most that they've spent this year on was buybacks of their own stock. So as their stock's been going down, they've been selling out of certain shit, loading up on their cash reserves, buying back their own stock. So with all this shit getting fucked up and fractured, all these companies getting lost, the niggas with money is just gonna start gobbling small companies up. And he's gonna do something with that cash eventually. He understands what's going on. So even looking at something like that shit is down from 2020. So even going into this year, and here's also another problem with us is that a lot of black people and this is why they were giving the complaints about the stimulus. Niggas need instant gratification. They need that money ASAP. And I'm not saying and that's why I trade options, because the flips come faster. But in reality and the totality of it, you got to have your shit diversified, and you got to have longer term plays. Like Berkshire Hathaway ain't going nowhere. That company not going nowhere no time soon. Like a nigga sitting on $350 billion in cash. Niggas got to understand. You got to understand how things work. In the '08 crisis, the Treasury Secretary called Warren Buffett personally and told him, we need you to buy U.S. Treasury bonds to prevent the country from collapsing. Like, I don't think niggas really understand how deep some of these companies and some of these people are intertwined with American finance and just global finance. Because that literally prevented. There was still a collapse, but that literally prevented a global catastrophe, which would have happened after that. Yeah, so you got a nigga that Treasury secretaries called to bail the United States out. Ain't going nowhere. You feel me?
Nowhere at all.
So whenever a nigga shit like his is down, it's not if it's gonna go back up. It's more of a question of when is it gonna go back up. It's gonna take 2-3 years or whatever. But to me, if a nigga buying his shit now and they waiting 5 years, you can't lose on that. You know what I'm saying? It's just something you can't really lose on.
Fact.
Nah, you spitting, bro. Because I was even talking about recently just talking to the homies about the Federal Reserve Bank and shit like that, and how that's not it's not tied to a government entity. Like, you gotta understand.
Yeah, that's a quasi-public, quasi-private entity. But the irony of it is that at this point, it's bugged out. We really reached a point where it's we really reach beyond economics textbooks. Because economics textbooks define how monetary policies and cycles work. But the amount of money that was spent during the Trump administration, the amount of money that's about to be spent with COVID relief, we at a point where it's the theories can't really add up, because at the end of the day, America's a superpower, the superpower.
Yeah.
And whenever shit is fucked up, we still the best place to be when everything's fucked up. So everyone still buys American debt, and our debt is backed by our own currency, which they could always ultimately print. So you can't go bankrupt. Imagine if you owe debt to niggas that was made out of money you could print. You can't go be bankrupt. You can't default on your loans. You just print the money and give it to a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is where things like Bitcoin start making their use cases as a store of wealth. A lot of people are treating Bitcoin as digital gold. Simply, that's what a lot of people are treating it as. So that's where these other avenues start gaining traction. And honestly, this is probably what America needed, or the dark suits needed, to get us into a digital currency.
Yep.
Because it's easy. Everything is already digital. Us using the paper is a formality. We the only country that still use checks. Most of the world don't use checks.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that neither.
That's pretty crazy.
Niggas don't use checks. That shit is outdated. We the only country that still use checks and shit like that.
Yeah, but I was even looking at our voter system. Nigga, this is archaic. Like, my nigga,
Nigga,
what
yo,
is this?
Yeah.
dog, Apple ID. Niggas could verify shit with Apple IDs, nigga. Like, I mean, you could do facial. Niggas got facial recognition in the Apple shit already. Like, this shit don't got. You could easily make a voter app that
That
can sign and
ass.
register, and nigga got a signal with facial ID or fingerprint or whatever. Scan your license to vote. Niggas don't want to do that shit, man. And dog, every election is rigged.
That's a fact.
Every election is rigged.
Because it's papers, nigga. It's like they want you to get the
Every
papers.
election.
They want 50-year-old women to count them shits. Like they want it to be the slowest process of all time, so they can.
How about think about it? Think about it. You can't work for the FBI, the CIA, any of these governments if you have like wild debt. The reason why is because any nigga with wild debt is susceptible for bribery, because a nigga could offer to clear your debt and buy you out for information and shit like that. Like, why do the niggas who are responsible for counting votes for the most important office? Think about who's doing it. It's all elderly niggas and niggas that need bread, quite frankly.
Yeah, dead ass. That's it.
So what makes you think like the whole population of the people counting the shit are people susceptible to fraud?
Yep.
Yeah.
And this happens nationwide. Niggas get the results in 24 hours. You want to tell me this shit is audited and verified, my nigga?
In 24 hours with Bertha and them counting?
All women counting. All women. There's so many old ladies.
Yo, that ass. So wait, going back to the crypto shit real quick, just going back to the basics, what are some basic level apps you suggest for people to use to get into like crypto? And
the easiest shit, if you want to get into crypto, like more than one crypto, I guess Coinbase is probably the easiest way, to get into it. And honestly, if it's just Bitcoin, Cash App is the easiest way. Like, I mean, people, they don't feel like, oh, I want to invest in crypto, or even if you wanted to invest in Bitcoin and like, oh, because I bought it on Cash App, like I'm not a real investor. Like, that shit don't really matter. Go get you a cold storage wallet, put your crypto in cold storage. Like, you buy it off of whatever entity you want. But Coinbase would definitely be the easiest place for people to do it if they wanted to get started. But yeah, I would just say Coinbase. That'd be the easiest place. More advanced people could start going into other places, like niggas who want to probably try to stay off the radar type shit. You probably want to fuck with something like Qcoin. You know what I'm saying? Because Qcoin don't take bank accounts, so you just you gotta send Bitcoin to your account in there with from whatever your Bitcoin wallet is, and you use the Bitcoin that you sent in there to purchase whatever other cryptocurrency you want to purchase or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Take it out of there, put it in somewhere else in cold storage. So, if for niggas who want to stay more off the radar type shit. But, those things are more, you got to kind of a little bit know what you're doing when you fuck with shit like that. So, but just a person who's just getting started learning, Coinbase is the fastest, easiest place for them to get started with it.
And what was the name of the wallet?
But you want to get a code. You want to, especially if you got big money in crypto, you want to get your crypto in cold storage. So you want to get like, they got either the two like probably most popular name brands is like the Ledger. They have a bunch of different models like the Ledger Nano, etc. And they got another one called the Trezor, Trezor. I have a Trezor, but those two are like the most popular cold storage crypto wallets. So again, you have that. Sometimes they're shaped like they're real small. Sometimes they're like shaped like a USB drive or whatever. But you want to have your crypto in cold storage because that's where you could protect it, and it's not susceptible to theft and shit like that. Because a lot of times when you hear stories about people's crypto getting stolen or crypto getting hacked, what really happens is people's Gmails get hacked. And then niggas' Gmails get hacked. They reset your password for your crypto exchange. Now they getting your in. Now they got into your crypto exchange. And my bad. So a lot of times they don't necessarily hack your Gmail. They'll hack your phone, like they'll clone your phone, quote unquote. So even when they do the reset, they'll get like the two-factor verification thing, and they'll get into your account and transfer the money of your crypto out of there. When you got something in cold storage, you know it's not plugged up to a computer. It's not susceptible to getting hacked by anybody, anything like that. Your shit is locked up in that, in that device. You know what I'm saying? It's protected. So
this shit is still moving, like with the market.
What?
Like your crypto.
Yeah, no, what do you mean it's still moving with the market?
Like it's like I'm just trying to make sure, like, even if you take it and put it in a wallet, like it's still gonna be what it's worth.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it's still worth what it's worth. You know what I'm saying? So whatever, the Bitcoin. So when you see like Bitcoin is worth whatever, one Bitcoin is still one Bitcoin. So if you take one Bitcoin, and that counts for even if you got pieces of it in the Satoshis, however amount Satoshis. But I'm just using one Bitcoin to make it simple. If you got one Bitcoin and you put it in a cold storage wallet, it's still one Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? No matter if it's on Coinbase or if it's in your cold storage wallet. So whatever the price of Bitcoin is, that one Bitcoin you got is still worth whatever price that is. And whenever you go to whatever, mechanism, person, whatever, to actually get your money, like get whatever currency is. And that's the key part too to remember about Bitcoin is that, nigga, you might have to dip. You know what I'm saying? You might have to leave America, you know what I'm saying? And you got that little, a nigga can have his life savings in a thumb drive, you know what I'm saying? And go to another country and still live good because there's going to be some way for him to get whatever local currency they're using, he'll be able to get it for Bitcoin. Because most of these, and that's what the funny thing is like, because we're a developed nation, we have the luxury to like choose if we want to play with cryptos and shit like that. A lot of other countries, their governments are so corrupt, and these countries' currencies is so out of. You got Zimbabwe is a perfect example. There was a point where Zimbabwe's currency was so inflated that people were making protest signs out of the currency because the protest sign made out of the currency was cheaper than paper.
Crazy.
So that's to let you know how far things like that could go. And it's happened. It's happening to Venezuela now. It's happening to countries all over the world. So in a lot of second world and third world countries, these people have adopted crypto at a way faster rate and way earlier than us, because Bitcoin at the end of the day is still more stable than their national currency. We just have the luxury of being in a developed nation where inflation is a process that takes years to kind of come to fruition. We don't have a situation where, the country has to print out new notes. Venezuela is printing out $100,000 notes right now.
That's crazy.
That's wicked.
Like, so you got things. It's like, and people are still using American dollars out there, because even though they have $100,000 notes, a fucking toothpaste, I think, is still a couple million. So that's to just even show you like how much the notes are still even worth.
The toothpaste is a couple million.
So it's at a point where it's like literally a hassle to buy shit.
Yeah.
In these countries, and you got to understand, a lot of these countries, when the shit was happening, they locked people's accounts. So people weren't even able to take their money out of the local currency and like put it in another country or go to America and shit like that. So a lot of other people. So going back to, if you got to run away, you bet chances are wherever you run away to, no matter how small that country or that island is, they still have adopted Bitcoin. They still have adopted cryptocurrency. In Africa, I don't want to say which country. I believe it might be Ghana. I'm not 100% sure, but where they use that M-Pesa system, where it's like digital currency, but it's not a cryptocurrency. It's like an app, and that's how like most of the people in the country like transact goods. They like, it's essentially, think of it like something like Cash App. and people you pretty much paying each other through like Cash App like that. That was something, and they're doing that more than actual physical cash transactions. So like again, we late to the party when it comes to cryptocurrency, but we just the people with all the money. So that's why cryptocurrency isn't. Bitcoin just reached a $1 trillion market cap, right? To put that in perspective, the New York Stock Exchange alone, and there's about like 28 other stock exchanges, I think has about 11 trillion in assets trading on it. So that's just one stock exchange, you know what I'm saying? So just to give you perspective of how much of and this is with Bitcoin at 40 grand, like how much of a baby the cryptocurrency universe is. It's not really like there's more money in this. Gold is still like, I think like $11 trillion around that market. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's still all these markets still got way more liquidity in it than crypto. But what you're seeing now is when that whole crash that happened in 2017, when that crash was happening and JP Morgan was Jamie Dimon was telling niggas like, oh, crypto's a scam. JP Morgan Chase was hiring for their crypto desk. These niggas was setting up all their back end because they was late to the party. Now all their shit is already set up. And now you hear JP Morgan saying that Bitcoin could be $125,000 this year. So niggas go from saying some shit a scam to some shit could be worth over 100 grand within a couple years. Because now their shit was set up and now they in the party. They got in. But they wasn't gonna buy in at the top. They had to crash the market and bring the shit back down. Like, nah, we're not buying at the top. Let's reverse this shit back down. All shit is set up. All right, now y'all can go get it.
That's facts, bro. We got a question for you from Joe Coleman. He said, what are your thoughts on Ripple?
Ripple, you gotta understand. So going back to the niggas in the dark suits, Ripple is as a product it's a very genius type product, but there was their biggest problem is that they were trying to replace the Swift banking system. And I'm not really sure if people know what the Swift banking system is, but there's a reason why like stuff like Western Union exists. Like even if you try to send somebody money, it doesn't, I mean, unless you're using like Cash App, but if you're trying to send somebody like a large amount of money, if you're trying to transfer like $100,000 to another bank in another country, it usually goes through the Swift system. And I mean, it used to take days or weeks back in the day, but the shit still takes hours and like, shit still takes like a day. Even when Western Union, you use Western Union or something like that, Western Union actually fronts the other person the bread. Part of the bread you actually gave Western Union, part of the fees that they charge you on it is because, I mean, they charge fees to make money, but there's a section of the fees that is just based on the potential of the value of the dollar increasing or decreasing by the time your money clears in the Swift system type shit. It's not something that most people got to worry about, but this is shit that when you're talking about steel companies making $30 million orders, shit like big transactions, this is something that's a part of. That shit all happens in Switzerland. And Ripple was going to replace that. Now, when you start trying to fuck with these type of systems, the shit don't really go down like that. And as you can see, the SEC came and clamped down on them. I think there's a potential possible avenue with Ripple, but the only way Ripple survives out of this is basically becoming a Fed. Like they're gonna become a government entity, and they probably have to work with the government in order to kind of continue. But them niggas, in my opinion, I wouldn't even fuck with it because once you got the government, it's not even the government. I'm sorry, it's the dark suits. Like we really talking about, like they were talking about the niggas that really control everything, like the world. Like that's they bread they was fucking with. So in my opinion, I mean, if you had Ripple and you were invested, you probably down crazy on it. So a lot of times when I'm down on it, certain investments, it's almost better to leave it in because at this point it got more upside than downside.
Right.
You know, if you're down that crazy on it, but if you were thinking about getting into it, I mean, I wouldn't touch it. I think there's so many other projects that have potential that it's not. And it's the same thing I tell people with stocks, like even with like something like Tesla that's going crazy. Don't get it twisted. I've made money on Tesla playing calls, but I don't hold Tesla, and I would never hold Tesla. And at this point, I don't want to touch Tesla. It's not saying that Tesla won't still keep going up. Niggas won't be making money off of it, but nigga, there's thousands of stocks, nigga. I'm gonna make money regardless. Like I don't need to be in the shit that's I know is tainted. Because if I lose money on that, I can't stomach, like I can stomach L's. But when I take an L doing something I know I shouldn't have been fucking with in the first place, that's when it's like, that's kind of more unacceptable. So, you know, Ripple kind of in the same boat with Tesla is now because of Tesla's ridiculous valuation at this point. I just wouldn't touch them. I don't really think it make no sense to touch them. But if you in and you down crazy, you might as well just leave it in. It ain't expiring or nothing. So,
got you. And I got one more for you. When this is not more so for me, but for the people listening, right? So when you say investing, and then you say calls and options, can you break that down for people that's listening who won't know? You know what I'm saying? The difference. And
That's
what that
the
means.
big bread.
it's not, yo. It's not even. I don't even want to call it the big bread. It's just different bread. Like options trading is you know. Is
Wait, hold on. Before you go, you had said something before about the niggas that want instant gratification. Like, I don't even understand if niggas know what that green arrow pointing up means, really. When that up is crazy. Like it feels like you on the block.
That's the funny thing. Options does provide a lot of instant gratification for people, but that's also how niggas blow their account too, because you know it triggers all of those, you know, receptors, those brain receptors that niggas get from gambling and niggas get from video games. They get all those same brain receptors triggered. So you know, when you make money off of it, it feels real good. But again, that's when niggas should get tempered. Like you know, the other day I posted Fubo, which was a stock that a lot of niggas was speculating on Twitter, talking about it, and everybody was making money from that, you know, a couple of days. And then I'm like, nigga, this shit don't make no sense. Like just the valuation on the stock, and then I shorted it. And then eventually the break came away. Like there's some niggas that got out early, but a lot of the niggas who get excited about this shit get left bag holding. And that's just what it is. Like the smart money will run shit up, let y'all run it up, everyone buys in, they sell out all they shit and let the value drop and just buy right back into the stock. Like that's what these niggas do. And that's the thing, that's the difference between a lot of people. What happened?
No, he said gonna be
a lot of niggas don't really understand the mechanics of the market, and they kind of like don't realize how much of this shit is manipulation and how much of this shit ain't really like, you know, you want to make logical, rational decisions, but sometimes you gotta understand that sometimes the white man is just gonna fuck niggas. Whenever niggas get too excited about some shit, the white nigga says that's enough, and then they pull the rug on niggas. And that's how it goes. So it's like, you know, I'm a white nigga, I'm invested in Trey. You know, Trey is worth $10 a share right now. I'm gonna buy him for 10, and I'm gonna start, you know, paying these niggas to write articles about Trey and saying how Trey gonna be the next biggest thing. So now Trey's stocks start going up. People on Twitter like, yo, damn, Trey's worth $20 a share now. That nigga was $10, you know, a month ago and shit. I need to start buying into it. The white nigga, you know, keeps buying and keeps letting everyone buy in. But say the white nigga said, I just want, you know, I want 1 million shares of Trey. They let this shit run up. Then they start liquidating their shares. Trey ran up to $30. They sell all their shares. People see Trey drop back down to $20. You know what I'm saying? All the niggas that bought at 25, 27, 28, 29, they start panicking. They start selling their shares, which start pushing the shit even further down. to sub $20. Now all the niggas who got it at $20 is getting nervous. They put the shit all back down. Yo, the shit goes down to $5. Now Trey's only worth $5 a share. The white nigga comes right back up, buys Trey again for $5 a share, and has the same million shares, the same position that he wanted to have from jump. But he already made money off of it, selling it for the high, and got back into the position for half the price that he initially bought it for. You know what I'm saying? And then Trey eventually goes back up to $20, $30, but most niggas ain't have most niggas couldn't have the dexterity to wait.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the big things. So going back to the thing you were talking about with stocks and options, one of the biggest things between them is that options have time limits. Stocks never have time limits.
Yeah.
So when a stock is down and people see it and start panicking, I always tell people the first thing, do you know what unrealized versus realized gains or losses are? And most people don't know. And when a stock goes down and you say, oh, it went down 25%, so I lost 25%. You didn't lose 25% because that gain is unrealized because you still have the stock. If you don't sell a stock, the stock still has the potential to go back up or even become more than that. The moment you sell a stock, then that loss or gain is realized. Now it's real. But again, going back to instant gratification, a lot of niggas don't have that dexterity to just sit on some shit and don't look at it. I tell niggas Bitcoin ain't something to trade. Bitcoin is some shit you dollar cost average. I buy $50 in Bitcoin every week, every month, however you want to do it, every day, whatever fucking works for you. And you do that shit for a couple years and just chill and just sit on it. Don't watch when it's going up and down. It's gonna go back down again. I wouldn't be surprised if it went back down to the 20,000s. Not saying that it's gonna happen, but a nigga like me sees it happen. If it goes back down to the 20,000s, I'm not selling any of mine. I'm gonna buy more.
Facts. Yeah, facts.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, because I'm not. Bitcoin is something long term for me. That's not something short term.
Yeah, that's real shit, yo. Damn, man, Carl always got the gems, bro.
This nigga always teaching niggas the real shit, man.
That's why.
Yo, dog, I be trying to put niggas on because that's the thing about like these white niggas. Like, I've been working in luxury shit for like over a decade. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I've been in all types of meetings with like CEOs and shit. And one thing is, and that's the problem with niggas for the most part, is niggas think if I give a nigga a slice of the pie, I show a nigga a slice of the pie, like it removes a slice of the pie. Like, nigga, that nigga will make a whole separate pie. Like, it don't have nothing to do with your bread. Like, and that's what these white niggas do. These niggas don't be having friends like that are useless. You go to niggas like, no, I'm dead ass.
Real like shit though. I get what you're saying.
I'm real talk. You go to niggas like retirement shit, and they're talking about close family friends. It's like, yeah, we and him were partners working on this deal when I was 40. These are niggas that a lot of the successful niggas, the people who end up being like their like quote unquote lifelong friends, are usually niggas that they probably met in their 30s or 40s. And they almost 90% of niggas that, if it's not that one rare nigga that, always was around that you had from back in the day, but 90% is niggas that they broke bread with in some capacity. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to necessarily have a business together. They might have just both invested in something together. They might have, purchased a fucking piece of real estate that they, white niggas go joint on a crib all the time. Like, everybody put up $5,000, we got a down payment. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas do that shit all the time. Like, shit like that for us is like some big thing. Niggas want to do Instagram posts like, oh, this group of niggas put their money together to buy a fucking building. Like, nigga, that's a Tuesday for these white niggas.
That's a fact.
That shit, these niggas gotta stop being impressed about regular shit. Like, and it's just, dog, son, real talk, like in 20, like this year, like, I'm done. Like, I be putting niggas on, but I'm done, like, with all that explaining shit to niggas, because if a pandemic can't get niggas to move, ain't nothing. Like, this year taught me that Most niggas don't want bread. They not gonna ever get bread, and they just happy with whatever they get, and that's just gonna be what it is. This, if anything, this year taught me that the niggas who wanted to improve did what they had to do.
Yep.
I say that to you all the time. Niggas will argue with you about your bullshit tweets and just totally ignore that you just dropped
the shit that would have made them bread.
And they laugh.
And they come in my tweet arguing about not getting bread, and they skipped over the tweet that could have made them bread to argue with me about not getting bread.
Because people want to argue.
That shit is hilarious.
That's facts,
it's bugged out.
Yo, tell them about Options Gang.
Oh, yo, Options Gang, yo, real talk. You know what? I don't even, I would tell people to go listen to Options Gang Radio. You know what I'm saying? Before I don't even, I don't know if y'all niggas peep, but I don't really promote that shit. I don't do no ads for Options Gang and shit like that.
Yeah. Continue not.
Yeah, because it's like, yo, that shit is like real talk. Like the community itself is like, that shit is something that I'm at a good place in life right now. Like I don't really need to like. I always told myself if I could make like, even when I was rapping, I'd be like, yo, if I could make $100 grand a year rapping, that was all I needed. You know what I'm saying? Like if I could just make a comfortable living rapping, that was like all I needed.
Yeah.
And at this point, after I stopped rapping and shit like that, but even now it was like, if I could do like $100 grand a year, just doing whatever the fuck I wanted to do, I'm fine.
Right.
So it's like I'm kind of already there. So it's like I don't really advertise the group. I let niggas who want to come to the group come organically. I kind of leave a barrier entry. Niggas go looking for the website. They go to the website if they buy in, because I feel like when people do all those steps to get there, they more invested. They niggas that's really trying to really learn and really be in the shit. I don't want get rich quick niggas in here, because those are the first niggas crying when you take an L. You know what I'm saying? And L's is part of the game. I don't be fucking with niggas that be bitching about taking an L and shit like that. I posted my year stats. I was 75% right, nigga. 25% I was wrong, nigga. But like when niggas get wrong, you just gotta swallow that shit, nigga. Like it's not, no, this ain't. So I don't advertise it, and I don't really like be trying to like sell it, because real talk, I don't really want niggas like that. Like we have like 160 niggas. It's like 160 niggas in a group. I'm like, yo, nigga, I'm chilling. Like, more niggas come and shit like that. But I'd rather keep like the group out, because yo, shit that, I ain't even playing with the group, like the community aspect of it. Niggas be doing each other's resumes. Niggas be giving each other jobs in there. We got niggas working in all different types of, I'm talking about niggas from, 50-year-old chief internet security officers of Fortune 500 companies to fucking, Tyler, who's one of the youngest niggas. He's 19 now, but he was in Options Gang for when he was 17, and he was trading in high school. Like his dad opened his account, and he was trading in high school with niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, and these are niggas that kind of grew up like all together, in trading, with the community. So it's a real pure vibe in terms of like, yo,
yeah, the energy.
Niggas really, niggas be looking out for each other. It's all about bread. You got Democrats, Republicans. Niggas ain't no fucking arguing. If niggas talking about Trump, it's about how Trump fucking with the market, or how we can make money off of what Trump said, or shit like that. It's everything still go back to the bread. So for me, keeping that like you can't really like that dynamic, you can't really make it. Like it ain't something that I created. Like that's something that like organically came out of the people that we had in the community. So shit like that, I don't be wanting to fuck it up with nigga. Like, yo, put it this way. One nigga, I remember one time came into the group and was like showing off kind of like about, like he had some insider info and shit, but he can't share it with the group and shit. So I just kicked the nigga out and refunded him his money, because nigga, we don't do that shit in here.
Yeah.
Like we don't do that shit in here. Like, nigga, if you, nigga, all types of niggas working at pharmaceuticals, whatever, be telling us about shit that's going on in their job. You know what I'm saying? So we get in, everybody puts in information about whatever they know or whatever they could, put niggas on. And if you got shit you really can't put niggas on to, just shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing about it.
Right.
But ain't no niggas gonna be in there trying to like show off that they got privileged information that you can't get access to and shit like that. So, I'm quick to give a nigga his money back and tell him get the fuck out of here and shit like that. So, going back to the group, people could take a look at it. I would suggest if people want to know about the group, the best thing is to listen to Options Gang Radio and go look up I did an Options Crash Course episode. So if you listen to that episode, it's two-folded. You'll get a crash course in options, and it'll give you an idea how the group operates, so you can see if it's something that is right for you. But like I said, I ain't really looking for niggas like that. We not hand holding niggas in there and shit like
Energy.
that. It's very much you eat what you kill atmosphere in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all help each other out. People do charts for each other. For the people who don't know how to do charts, you got other members in the groups that do charts for them and shit. And we all help each other out. But niggas ain't gonna be helping no nigga out that ain't fucking on it himself. Like, niggas is just gonna let you do whatever you want to do. So, I don't want people thinking it's one of these other groups out there where I'm promising niggas gains, or I'm promising niggas all types of fucking fairy tales and all that shit. Like, nah. If you're not willing to put in the time and energy in this shit, you're not gonna make bread. You might get lucky here there with Tesla and all these other bullshits when they running up crazy, but nigga, you're gonna lose your bread eventually. That shit happens to all these niggas. Mm-hmm. And that's why I'm saying, you see when the market down, nobody tweeting about stocks. None of these niggas be tweeting about stocks on red days, because they all getting caught up in it and shit. And that's why nobody ever shows you their profit and losses for the year. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Everything I do is documented. You know what I'm saying? With the group, every trade I make with the group, them niggas see my profit and loss go up and go down as the year goes on and all that shit. Like, all my shit is like, I don't put no plays out that I don't got at least a rack on myself. Mm-hmm. Like, it's at minimum, at least I have a rack on. Usually it's somewhere between 1 to 5 racks that I got on the play. So it's like, there's nobody that's taking the L when there's no such thing as a nigga taking the L in a group that I ain't taking.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? All ain't supposed to play a free play on the timeline for niggas that I ain't fuck with and not make bread on.
Keep it a band with you.
Like, and niggas just them shits just be rocking. Like, niggas be leaving them. Like, niggas just be ignoring them shits, laughing at all other types of bullshit. And that's why I like, and that part of shit is the sad shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I be trying to do this shit to get niggas to pay attention and then try to sneak some shit for niggas. And niggas don't. I'm like, y'all niggas is dumb. And y'all niggas is complaining about not having money.
It's fact, because remember we was talking about you was part of it. We was talking about Bitcoin on the timeline probably around 2016, 2017. Niggas was trying to Sambo us off the stage, my nigga. Like,
yo,
and the same niggas is hitting me like, yo, you gotta put me on. It's like, bro, my nigga, like, at some point, like, black people gotta start listening to niggas that actually know what the fuck they talking about. And the thing is, it's too much misinformation out there.
Also, at the point, dog, you know what? Niggas gotta, son, we gotta compartmentalize. Like, all these niggas can't come. Mm-hmm. And it's, I'm telling you right now, son, I'm at that point. Like, nigga, it's all about building your own tribe of people. You know what I'm saying? That a lot of the niggas I fuck with heavy are niggas I don't even be chilling with like that. They don't even live in the same state I live. But, we spoke about real shit about getting money. We broke bread together, did shit like that together. Those is the niggas that matter at the end of the day. I mean, like, yo, niggas just gotta tighten up. I think you always bugged out because my girl always, I be arguing with my girl, when shorties be on that emotional shit, and I be like, to me, the whole world, most of the world is just chilling, like just chilling hard. Like, the crazy shit is like, I got bread and I go hard still because I know it's not enough. And I know where I need to get to and where I want to get to. And it's like, so when I'm going or moving like this, and I'm like, how are niggas chilling?
Right.
Like, how are niggas chilling? Like, dog, I even got a fucking I do virtual events too. Like, I've been doing virtual events for like fucking, white nigga. I can't even say the names, but legit white nigga companies, you know what I'm saying?
I'm mad happy like niggas use white nigga like
white
you know
nigga, yeah.
white
Yeah,
niggas.
no. I always say that. I always say that shit because if you gonna say nigga, everybody getting called niggas. So
yeah, everybody's getting called niggas.
Everybody nigga. But you know, I probably did like whatever. The number don't matter. But the whole point is saying is that like I even put myself in a position where I have multiple streams. Like I trade, I get money. Options gang is clearly a revenue stream. I fucking have a digital event company that's another revenue stream. And I still be doing other little side shits. You know, my brother got a fucking event with Chef Eric Repair at the La Bernardin. I don't know if you could look this shit up, but it's like one of the top restaurants. It's obviously closed now. But you know, that nigga was like, best friends with Anthony Bourdain. Them niggas go do events with them all the time. I be helping, my hands is dirty. Like my hands is in all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's in all types of shit. So when I see niggas sit online trying to tell me about how shit works, dog, even, I don't work there no more, so I can say it now. I used to be the director of event technology at the Park Hyatt. Nigga, that's a fucking one of the top hotels in New York City. Average room rate is like $800 a night. Like that ain't no fucking nigga shit. Like no regular niggas be in there. I met all these niggas. I've been in private meetings with every single president since Clinton, his wife included, nigga. I've been in fucking meetings with the Dalai Lama, nigga. Like I've been in fucking. I swear to God, like I'm
not laughing,
shit.
but like that's some
that's
fly
crazy
shit to say. Like nigga, I was in a meeting with the Dalai Lama, nigga.
Dog, like I met all these niggas. Like I've been in private. Like I was the first time when Obama was in America. The news ain't even know he was at the Park Hyatt in a private meeting for Northern Trust, which is a fucking hedge fund. You could go look them niggas up.
Yeah.
Like he was in there talking with them niggas, talking about type of shit you can't bring your phone to. I've been in meetings with, I met, dog, all these fucking, these foreign leaders, all types of, I've been in shit where niggas is sniffing the fucking, the light fixtures for fucking bomb material.
Yeah.
Like real shit. Like, I don't think you understand. Like, I've been in shit, like I've been in all types of shit. No, Secret Service had my clearance enough times. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been through that shit already. So I say that to say this. Nigga, I heard more shit than most niggas in the world. Trust me. I've seen how this shit really works, nigga. I've been in meetings with Joint Chiefs of Staff, government officials. Nigga, I heard everything, nigga. I know how the world really works, nigga. A company doesn't come into an election like, oh, we need this person to win, or they come into this is plan A and this is plan B. If this nigga wins, this is who we gotta pay off. This is who which lobby groups we gotta get our agenda on the table. If this nigga wins, this is who we gotta give money to. This is who we gotta pay off. That's it. These niggas don't take L's. And every time people think a business is gonna take an L when you force a politician to tax them, no, nigga, they gonna pass that on to you and whatever good or services you buy from them. Yep. So yeah, give McDonald's workers $20 an hour. They're gonna charge you $15 for your Big Mac meal. They not gonna take the L's. And as you can see, them niggas just got kiosks now. So we'll give one nigga $20 an hour.
Yeah, dead ass. They fucking dead ass.
And fucking have 6 robots.
Yeah, dead ass.
Yep.
Like niggas gotta understand, these niggas don't take L's.
Yep.
So I say that to also say this. Democrats, Republicans, Trump, Obama, these are all two wings of the same bird. Trump is actually the first one that wasn't really in it because he's not of that class. He was on the other side. He was on the side that was paying them niggas. But he's not of that side of that political class, political grooming. And you see how they finishing them off now.
Yeah.
Like they're giving them the full. And this is when you really seeing what the powers that be really, when they really want you out, they're going to get you the fuck out of here.
That's a fact.
Facts.
So they let him rock for his little 4 years. But you see, they trying to erase that nigga from history straight up. Like they literally trying to like erase the nigga. So All this shit you seeing is fucking theater, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Every stimulus you see come out, look at the $2,000 checks, then look at how much of all those $2,000 checks is gonna be part of that whatever bill they come out with. That's gonna be massive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a small ass amount.
Small amount of
It's
that.
mad
Yeah,
tiny.
that's facts.
They're actually
It's gonna
giving.
the one Biden that's gonna put out. He didn't even they haven't
Oh, he
put it
didn't
out
show
yet,
it.
but they said
Okay.
how many trillions. No, I mean it was tiny in the last two that came out.
Okay, yeah.
But even the next one that's coming out, most of this money is gonna be going to corporations,
And
foreign countries, to continue the American regime. The American regime is something that predates all of these presidents before Obama was born type shit. This ain't no new shit. There's plans that's 50, 100-year plans, dog. That's in the thing. Hold on. Yo, my phone go out. It's my battery died and shit.
No,
There's plans. There's plans that's what I'm saying.
We
People gotta understand.
anyway.
Yeah, so there's plans that's in the works that, dog, this shit is bigger than Nino Brown. And all I could tell you is get your bread. Because, again, niggas, and I tell niggas all the
let's
time,
get this bread.
that's it. You hate Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos is fucked up. Jeff Bezos is going to own the world one day, rule the world one day. All right. If you think a nigga's going to rule the world one day, or you think all this shit about this nigga, the government is helping this nigga out, he doesn't pay taxes, why don't you buy shares of that nigga? Just ride this fucking wave, nigga. If you know some of these niggas got advantages, they can't go nowhere. Why just ride their wave, nigga? Niggas gotta, dog, like I said, man, get your money and you can do whatever good you want to do in the world, my nigga. You want to be a fucking freedom fighter? Go ahead. But ain't no freedom fighting cause happen without bread. There was still some niggas, and you know what the funniest shit? The niggas that gave them bread would be the niggas like me that don't be getting involved in the shit and just make they fucking money in their business, and they just like niggas like Clarence Avant. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas. If I don't know if y'all seen that documentary they had on them on Netflix, but if y'all don't know Clarence Avant, you should definitely check that documentary they did about him. But a nigga like him, you know what I'm saying, where he didn't get political, get behind the scenes, but a lot of niggas he was looking out for on the back end. He would help niggas out. He would do concerts to help niggas get their bread fundraised. But he wasn't in that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So people gotta get, and this is what I'm saying, my niggas gotta tighten up. Yo, we gotta be real, nigga.
We gotta get out our feelings. We playing the emotional game still.
And we losing. We ain't even winning that one. Because now they toying with our emotions. Taco Bell, they did denouncing the riots. They saying that what they said some shit like the world is about variety, just like our many toppings on our tacos, some bullshit like that. And
they trying to sell tacos, nigga. They trying to split them tacos.
Dog, that's the BLM, banner outside your window at the Google headquarters when you got less than 4% black people in the workforce. True. It's the same shit.
At least you got a fucking banner though.
That's what niggas care about. That's what niggas care about. But
at least they showing that they care. Nigga, if you care, come hire me. Like, and then now, I don't know if y'all niggas on LinkedIn, but now niggas is sprinkling black hires like parsley on LinkedIn, trying to show like, oh, my company's not racist. Look at this person we just hired. We just hired a nigga.
Niggas.
Look at this lady. She's a nigga. We just hired her. She's the first black person in a top level position. But look, nigga, we not racist.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, my niggas, tighten up, son.
Tighten up.
When in Rome, do as the Romans, nigga. We in the end of the Roman Empire, nigga. Y'all better tighten up.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a perfect place to get into this final hate, nigga. Cole, what you got for me, bro?
I don't know. My final hate is just to nigga. I'm just tired of talking to niggas, man. That's it. Yeah. That should be getting me sad sometimes because because it'd be like, just like Carl said, all the serious shit, niggas just hit the euro. Right? Like I say one dumbass thing and my shit is on fire, 1,000 retweets. Everybody's like, "Oh, you so stupid." I'm just like, "Yo, all right, my niggas. Like, I know what y'all about." So that's what's up.
Yeah,
I'm just tired, bro.
Pawn, what you got for me, man?
My final hate is for the Wi-Fi in schools. Like the Wi-Fi was moving too slow, so I lost a couple $100 because I couldn't sell my contract fast enough. But we up still.
Let's go. Carl, you got final hate for him?
Oh, we can't
You know
hear you.
what, man? I said, hold on. I'm thinking, man. See, I wasn't even prepared for the final hate. I don't know, man. My final hate, I don't know, man. My final hate probably going for all the niggas that think something is gonna happen. Cause y'all niggas is in for a rude awakening for these next 4 years, man.
Mm-hmm.
All the same niggas that was getting money under Trump gonna still be getting money.
Mm-hmm.
And just a lot more y'all niggas not gonna have money. So that's the that's the final hate.
Yeah, I'm fucking with it. Oh, what's my final hate? Oh, you know what? My final hate is for not you, but you. If you listening to this shit right now, my nigga, get out your own way this shit, nigga. Get out your fucking feelings. Fuck how you feel. Look at what's real. This is the year to look at what's real. Pull back your ego, pull back your feelings, pull back all them walls you put up, pull back all the delusions, and look at what's real and build from fucking now. Cause there's no more time to start later. You get what I'm saying? What my man Carl just said is real shit. We at the end of the Romans, my nigga. You get what I'm saying? And in that, there's not gonna be time and luxury for you to be chilling. You feel me?
Thanks.
We've lived in luxury so long that we're soon to not be living in said luxury unless you set yourself up for that. So this year, get out your own fucking way, man. Get to what you got to get to. And this is for me too. So when I listen back to this shit, you feel me? So that's my final hate. It's for you motherfuckers that's not going to listen to this and be like, "No, not me." Nah, you.
And it's a digital age.
Like every 80 years, life tighten niggas up. You know what I'm saying? Last 80 years was probably like World War II. You know, that was the last time niggas got tightened up. You know what I'm saying? Like after World War II, niggas been chilling for mad long. You know what I'm saying? So niggas been watching, you know, wars through their cell phones and shit like that. Niggas ain't really have as a society, we ain't really have a tighten up moment. Even the housing prices wasn't really that bad per se. You know what I'm saying? If anything, a lot of people, you know, I'm not saying a lot of people got fucked in that shit too, but that we ain't have no massive fuck going on. Like we ain't have like a big fuck like in a minute. And
they
this
have a
is
hot
it.
walk in a minute, brother.
Yeah, they down now. They come in. They come in with the government about to Brian pump a nigga soon. So that's
they coming swinging dicks. Dicks.
It's about to get crazy.
Nah, but
Real
facts
talk,
though,
son.
man. Yo, shout out to everybody that stopped in. Shout out to my man Carl. Carl, tell them where they can find you, bro.
Yo, you can find me _ the civil right. It won't pop up when you put the search. You gotta press enter and shit to actually see it, because you know them niggas got me shadow banned and shit.
Yo, I don't, son. They got me the fuck out of here, bro. Oh my god,
dog. I still don't believe you lost your account before me. That shit don't make no sense.
It makes no sense, bro.
I don't know how you lost your account before me.
I lost my account before both of y'all.
I would have bet the house that would have happened. Like, I would have lost all my money, son. I'd have bet the house.
That ass, brother.
And they got you for some dumb shit, didn't they?
Yeah.
It was stupid.
They got me for some dumb shit too.
The last two strikes was bullshit.
Yeah, my first shit. They definitely rocked that. This is a new account. This is my third account, bro.
Yo, this is my original account, nigga. I never lost my shit.
That's lit. You lit.
That shit is crazy. I'm pretty sure they got bets on you. On how long it's gonna take for niggas to realize that you giving away free bread.
I was thinking like, yo, when they finally got me, they was probably like waiting at the computer, like, all right, one more. All right.
Well, you know too. I don't say. So if you notice too, I don't say certain words and shit, and a lot of times I don't tell niggas shit. Like I ask niggas questions, and it just be niggas be spazzing out over questions. So it just be like I guess I don't be saying nothing. And you know I don't never say the J word. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, I be fucking wilding on the swedges.
Nah, you got to say wise Ashkenazis. You know what I'm saying? There's no way they could you know. Yeah. That's how you got to do it.
The nosy niggas, man. You already know. Yo, everybody, y'all, thank y'all for dropping in. Make sure y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? tell a friend to tell a friend. You know what I'm saying? We out of here, man. Fuck
Your
with us.
bread.
The Haters Ball Show. We out
All
of
right,
here.
peace, y'all.
Yo, my
You
nigga.
already, bro.
Yo, head on out, man. You Gucci, man. Thank you for coming
Later,
again,
brother.
Carl.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
peace.
You already. You already, man. You already. But the rest of y'all niggas be safe. Have a great weekend. You know what I mean? We hanging up, man.